our learning journey, which we started since Monday for day 1, day 2, day 3, up to day 5 today. You just being here for the whole 5 days is a accomplishment on its own. And I'd like to encourage you, please, to do more and to practice much harder so you can be able to take the exam and excel and get the certificates. So today, let me share my screen. Okay. Where is the okay? Yeah. Okay. So all throughout since Monday. So we've gone about how to design a machine learning solution. That is how to implement it using Azure, the Azure machine learning platform, right? And we'll be able to look at how the available resources made available to us by Azure and Microsoft Azure. So on our second day, we'll explore the machine learning website, the platform. You look at how to use it. For first-time users, it might look strange to you. I know that the first time I was there, I was actually scared. I was like, "What is all this? Like, if I press something, want something damage, want I break something?" But all just need to know is that just take it step by step. As long as you know the process of machine learning, right? It encompasses 6 major steps, which is the when you define the problem and you prepare your data, right? And you get the data, you prepare the data, you know you get the model, and you deploy the model, you integrate the model, then you deploy it. So after deploying, then you automate the process. So as long as you know where you are along the process of the workflow, or machine learning workflow, so you'll be able to know where to take whatever resources you need and how to apply it. Okay, so today we will be looking at a simple project. Uh, okay, it's just like we know that the aim of this course is for you guys to be able to take the machine learning DP100, designing and implementing a data science solution and Azure certificate exam. So today we are going to be conducting experiments using the Azure machine learning. So we'll be using the auto ML, which is the automated machine learning, to carry out experiments, right? So from what we've been able to learn so far, we learned that there are times that the process of getting a good model or hyper-tuning the model to give you the best accuracy, to give you the best performance as per your requirement can be done. It can be time consuming. And you to having to edit the data, like cleaning the process and everything can be time consuming. Okay, so in response to this, uh, the Azure platform provides you with the automated machine learning, which automates all this process. All you just need to use to provide the data by putting the correct formats, apply the data. So just leave everything to it. So automatically choose the best model for you. Just have to tell you that, okay, your problem, is it classification problem? Is this a regression problem, or is a computer vision problem, or is it natural language processing? So we'll be looking at how to do this on the Azure machine learning platform. So we learn how to do all this, and then we learn how to deploy and check our we also learn how to use the endpoint to check our results after deployment. So you will to see how your model is being consumed by the consumer, by the end user, right? So the first thing you have to do is you have to connect the Azure machine learning, create a job environment. So the process can take depending on your workflow. Before you go and create a job environment, you have to have done what we call a notebook, like an experiment using a notebook, right? And you now take the code. We will talk about when you are dealing in development stage, when you use the notebook. So we'll be looking at how to do all the sample thing on the platform. Then you have to run a command job, then view the output, deploy. So we'll be looking at all the options available to us according to Azure platform. Okay, so let's get into, let me share my browser. Okay, so we are here. So I think, okay, so it all starts from the portal.azure.com. So let's start all over again to show you how everything starts from creating a workspace. So like I said, having a subscription is quite important because you won't be able to get, you can't even get started with anything if you don't have a subscription. So please, if you are still having issues, you can put it in the chat and they will provide you with the appropriate tutorials or guides on how to get a subscription. So after getting a subscription and you log in into the portal.azure.com, so the first thing we do is we create a resource group. So I told you that the machine learning, the portal platform has encapsulation process whereby the subscription that you have under it, that's where under it is like an hierarchy that covers the everything that you have. So under it, then you now take what we call a resource group. That's the purpose of creating a resource group. So you can encapsulate all the workloads, all the tools, resources you will need for your machine learning workload. So you put them all inside the resource group too for easier managing and tracking. So first thing is you create a, okay, I think I have one already created. Let's go to, where is it? All resource groups. Okay, where is the yeah, to delete, yes, I'll type in the name again. Okay. So why this one is deleting? So let's create a new resource group. So after logging in with your Azure subscription, you click create. So your my own subscription is already selected already for me automatically. Then you give it a name. It's the name of your choice. So let me just give it let me give it let me see uh yes yes and yeah ML group. Okay. So most of the time I recommend you pick a resort, a region that is very close to you. Okay. However, there are times that the one close to you might not have all the resources you need. So you have to read their documentation to know that maybe you want to use a particular service and it might not be available in the region. So please do your research. So now I'm going to be using Africa. So it's very close to me. So next. I'm not putting a tag, but this tag is for, okay, let's just tag it. Let me just give you a sample tag for purpose. Like, okay. So you can say that the work you are dealing with, let's say there is a class. let's say diabetes, right? Diabetes, diabetes, right? So diabetes classification. Let's see. Okay, so now the value for it now it can be like something like development, okay, or production or something like that. So you'll be able to know that okay, this resource could be to able to separate different workflows from other work. So just give it a sample one and then say then you can create. It's all good. So it should be done any moment now. This one is still not yet deleted. So now we click it. So now we create next is we create our Azure machine learning workspace, right? So you go to it's normally under analytics, then you click this guy. So it has our subscription automatically created. So you need to we can click and so I was deleting this just to delete it. So let me click this guy. This TSN. So this is the new one, then region for your workspace as well. So I just want to use South Africa. Yeah, that's South Africa. Then is wait, I didn't give it a name. I didn't give it a name. It's very important. Let me just say Azure workspace. Okay. So now we have our storage account. All these guys are important for you to be able to function on the Azure platform. So then networking, no, don't need to worry about that. That's beyond the scope of our work. So if you are trying to, I know that you can use any of this. Since there is no key, I didn't create any key storage in my I don't have any existing storage account that has any key vault or registry like that, so I can't use this guy. So this system is the one you can use. Is the one I recommend you use because it's very easy to use. You let Microsoft handle the identity for you, the authentication. Then now to give storage access, you can do either identity based or credential based. Okay, so you guys need to read more on this. When you are using this guide, this one you need to go and do you need to be granting rules to all the storage you'll be using because we all know that in the storage that is common to us on a platform, we have the blob storage, we have the Azure file share, we have the Azure SQL, we have the Azure data synapse analytics. So we talked about this in day one. So you choose the one that is the best case for you. So I'm using the credential based. So let's continue then. You can also give it a tag as well. Yes, let me give it the same, also depth. So then we create the vanilla stage. Then we click create. So finally it has okay, still working, still in progress. Okay, so let's go over some things I believe you guys should be aware of. Okay. Okay, I think I know okay, it's still working. So we all know that the first step, the most important step in any machine learning is the data, right? Although you can, when you get to the platform, you can start with any other, you can start to go and create the model you want first, right? You go and create the complete model, but you guys need to know that for the best case scenario, what you should be doing is you first handle the data aspect. You handle the data aspect first. So you handle the data as in you deal with data, making sure your data is available for you in the platform. That's the correct procedure. So there are many options you can use, and we'll talk about data store and data assets. So depending, you can use anyone. Using the data store is more of just creating a reference to the data you have already uploaded to your that you've already uploaded to your Azure platform already. So when you use the, I think it has created for us. So wait, it's still not done. Okay, let me just go to all resources. So this is it. I don't there's any workspace. So I can access it from here. So you can either click this link or you click this button here to take you to the login. So the Azure Machine Learning Studio. That is the dedicated platform for performing machine learning with Azure. So okay, so the virtue of me having an account, subscription, and creating a workspace already, so it brings me to my workspace here directly. You can see that I'm already on my workspace. So from here now, we have many ways that we can carry out machine learning tasks on Azure. So this notebooks is the aspect where you, yeah, this notebook is where you carry, if you want to use your the notebook, if you want to be familiar with using a familiar environment, using the notebook to carry out development to carry out experimentation. Okay, so you have this option of creating an instance already. So you can see that okay, so you have all these options are available for since depending on your tax. So my total tax this is just the CSV data, right? So it's not a machine learning, sorry, it's not a computer vision. So when you are dealing with something as pictures or videos or audios, that's when I recommend you choose the GPU option. So the CPU is there, and you can see that okay, now I want to go for the lowest option, lowest cost, which is $0.2 per hour. So then I click next. So now you need to, so there's a way you can enable shutdown for your system, for your notebook, right? So this is the easiest way to enable it to shut down. But like after some time of inactivity, you can just say, okay, it's automatically on already, so you can turn it off if you want. But I leave it so that when I leave it, you're inactive for an hour or so. Yeah, so it turns off. So now this is the we have our security. So if you enable SSH, that means you want to be able to SSH into that compute that the compute instance is going to create for you. But no, we are not SSHing it. We can access it from the other platform. So and if you have a set of script already, you can just add them to all this place. You see now you put your scripts, put everything here, you put the commands and everything here. So let's continue. So tags, no, it's not really important. So we have everything here. Let's create. So we can see that YC and initially it was writing configure. Sorry, yeah, I think it was writing configure or compute resource because I don't have any. I haven't have a compute resource that can run the notebook, right? So and I just like I said that in the case of doing experimentation or on notebook, the best way is to use a compute instance. So whenever you create anything, you can just come and check, to come and monitor. Since I've created a computer instance on this notebook, you can come to this compute and you will see it here. It's running, it's still creating. It might take about I think 3 to 5 minutes or so. So when it's done, then you can be able to create our you can be able to access it. Then start writing your just like you are used to already, because I expect you guys should be used to a note to the notebook already. So able to write some machine learning codes. Maybe you are doing regression, classification or any of that. So the next thing is so why is not so let me just move on to automated ML. So three options for you to work on the Azure platform, machine learning platform is through these notebooks, just like you have seen here. The next one is through this automated ML, right? Yeah, so this okay, why is this screen covering me? Mhm. So we have all these options available to us now. Okay, so you can create a new automated ML job. There is nothing there already. So yes, we give it a name. So since I don't have any experiment, I didn't create any experiments in this aspect of assets. I haven't created any experiment yet. So I give it a new experiment name. I just give it let me say experiment let me say diabetes. Okay, that's finished. Let's see. Right. So yes, we are true with that. So you can give any kind of oh, it has to have a number. So it doesn't have an hyphen. So I can just put let me just do it like this. That's diabetes. Okay. So you can put any tags you want later. So now this is where it comes in. Then it asks you for the kind of tags you are trying to do. The one I want to do is classification. Then select data. So you can okay. Let me give it the name of data. I just I want to show you something. Before you come to this, you can always the normal thing is to do the data task first. So this side of this asset data, this is where you can go and import your data. You know, because there's no the data available in my workspace or platform. That's why it was asking me to show to create a new data. So then I give it a let me give it a diabetes any um so since my data is just a simple yes just like when you're working with when you're working with automated ML, right? The only option available for you is to use the what we call is use what we call the ML table to create your data. So yeah, so automated ML doesn't take any other. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I will. So I have the asset downloaded there already. So it gives us these options. So you can, if your data is already available, let me just show you what the options are here. So when you pick Azure storage, it shows you your Azure storage. So this block storage was you can access it from your Azure platform. So these are the available block storage. So if you have already put your data, like you perform the ETL process, that is the extra transform and load of the data into the Azure platform. So you're able to access it from here by using either of this. So blob store. So my data is not there already. So and if you want to upload, okay, so you can choose to do this guy if you want to upload from a local from your local machine. Wait, so it's blob store. Then you upload the data. So it also gives the option of using taking it from a URL. Okay. So this you can take it from a URL, right? So this URL is where you can start using your data stores option where you can apply all these protocols corresponding to each of them. So let me go for the okay. So let me take it from my local machine. Okay. Let me use the URL, the online URL. So the this data is also available online at let me see, I think it should be here somewhere. Um as data sorry, diabetes. So when we search this diabetes, so this is where the data is located online. Okay, so diabetes. Okay, yes, available at this location. I'll take the um Okay, so we have our data. So yes, what's going on? I think it's just I think yesterday night. And I didn't to okay, let me skip the validation for now. Okay, so there was a mistake there. Just put run in front of it, then create. So I'm back inside the AutoML job. So I'm back here. I've created the data set and clicking next. Oh, sorry. I didn't know my voice was muted. Okay, I was saying that to carry out the experimentation part, so I left the XML part. So this is the experimentation part. So in this part, after creating the complete instance for the uh, where's the for the yeah for the Jupyter notebook where you can access from this compute here, you will see the options for you to use the applications on it. So you can use the VS Code, Jupyter Lab. So I want to upload. I think this guy is not allowing me to upload. Jupyter is not giving me the option to upload. Okay, I think okay, I can upload from here now. So you can upload. So this is the JSON something I download. That's my configuration, my workspace configuration, which I can use. So to make it more secure, because I don't want my subscription ID to be exposed. So okay. So the command that we now use is so uh I want to load the configuration file. So let me where is the run port things. Okay. Okay, I have to import the library. I have to import the package. So I have to run it. Okay. Know why this thing is not working. I think it has issue to be doing build. Supposed to work. It doesn't expose my AI. Okay. Doesn't waste time on that. So now, importing the right packages before you start your code. Everything is on the everything is on the Azure, the curriculum, the materials that we've been using for the past 4 5 days now. So the correct code there. So you just make sure you import, you get your Azure subscription, create a workspace, then you import your credentials into the workspace. So I don't know why this is not running now. So after this option of using notebook to carry out your code and experiment, you also have this auto ML, right? So the ML is where you try and get like get the what's on my internet. I don't know what's going on with my internet. So this is the designer, right? So that helps you to orchestrate the process of building the where is it? So of building a machine learning workload. So this so let's say that where is the classification? Let's go to design section. The design section. Okay. So this is an example of a pipeline using GUI. So all these are functions that you apply. So let me, where's the data set? I will create a data set. Yes, confirm. So do you have data here already? Okay. Okay, I have a data here, so I can create the designer. So let me create. Why is this not giving me the options in this? It was supposed to load me an interface for my work. I don't know why it's not working. Should should load me an interface. No. Let me refresh my portal. No, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to give me. Okay, let me go back to there. Let me use one of these guys. Let me use this one. Um, hmm. Okay, yes, we have it. Okay, sorry. So, hey, so my data should be here somewhere. What's going on? This thing, is my network? I'm just, so from a URI file, yes. So next, from a URI, next. Now let me just go back and use local file. Next. So yes, you should use Azure storage. Okay, let me upload the file. So the file where is it? The abilities is the name for them. Okay. Okay, so everything looks okay. So I'm pushing my data to the platform. So let me explain. So this is the how the data looks like. This is a preview of the data. So yes, it's version one. Automatically gives the version one when you. So let me go back to designer. And where is the work I was working? Okay, great. Okay. The data should be available automatically. Let me create a Xbox design. Okay, okay, so in the components, so I picked the lowest one in script. So, mm, okay, mm, okay. Mm, let's go back to designer and try and associate this computer machine. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we have our data here now. Our data in the data set should come up here automatically under the data sets components. Or no, it shouldn't be under sample data. So we'll debug that and see what's wrong. So now our data is here. So now after we have our data available, the next thing we do is we decide on uh, of course we are going to split the data. And we are using two class algorithm for the training. So these are our data here. So now we get split the data. Let me see if I can find it. Let me just search for splits. Splits. So this is splits. You take it, drag it here. So you connect them. So okay, next thing is we take our two class. This problem is a derivation problem. So and it's a very simple one. Then we use the uh two class for it. Yeah, two class. No, yeah, two class opposite rejection. So we connect the nodes. Okay. So when we split the data, this side talks about the um this is the training set, the test sets. Okay, so now so our model comes in into the training process. So okay, so now we take our so let me check the data again. So the label, okay, so This is the okay. This is the label column. So which is the diabetic? Diabetic. So diabetic. Diabetic. Okay. So yeah, upload is okay. Yes, yes. The default setting is okay. So now we have our uh, training model connected to each other. So the next process is for this for evaluation of the model. Wait, evaluate. Oh, okay. We don't have any experiments ready, so we put let's see experiments. Experiments. One. Okay, so cluster. Our model is still running. Okay, while this is running, let's see. Let me go back to the slide. What the hell? This is my actually took I think 3 minutes for it. It's still running. The model is still running. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me just leave this guy to keep running. So on our yeah, notebook. Okay. Is it was it deleted? Okay, it's still there. Was it deleted? Okay, it's still there. So this notebooks give you the aspect of just a typical Jupyter interface where you can carry out your code, and so you can choose any idea. If you are working with Python, use Python. Remember you choose either of this or this. Maybe I use this guy PyTorch or TensorFlow. So this so when you double click, it gives you an interface. Then you start working on the aspect of let me see where is it? So I will recommend you guys practice how to carry out a simple tutorial like this in your own time. How to carry out all this thing using the Azure. So because there are some things you will learn. There are some things you will learn that, for instance, for instance, now you know that okay, if you want to where does if you want to carry out authentication, like where does this MI client, what does it do? Like is the one that you call when you are trying to authenticate, right? When the credential is solution ID. All this can when you download the config file like I did from machine learning platform, the portal as well. All of it's in the okay, so you can use another format where you just say that ws.form config. So you use that format, but before using that code, let me show you the code. The code is okay. Okay. I have no idea why this is not working. It was working. Let me see. Okay, there's another option where you can authenticate by using interactive. Where is it? Where you can authenticate using where you can authenticate using interactive. So is it this? No. So yes, you can use this kind of method. So make sure that you call this guy inside your where's yeah, this is it. So make sure it's here. So so now that one works. So now so the next thing is that you can do interactive authentication like this. Where is it? Yeah. Let me just create something there. Then put the code in. So let me run that. Wow, it's still not working. I think that's works. Yeah. Okay, I'm signed in. Since I worked, I'm already signed in already. Um, okay, let me see okay, yeah, this guy is true. Oh, okay, he's just done with the first step. He's working, he's training, the model is training. When the connection is training, then you get the score and the evaluation, then we can be able to deploy it and see how we can carry that deployment. So let's continue with this guy. Okay. I want to see if this thing is working. I don't know why this thing is giving me. So let me make another tab here and create another tab. And I should be all right. Then click that. So let me see what it's going to do now. It's not defined. This thing not working in so there means that there is no space between the group. So let's take a look. And the first space not found. Yeah, I think that's probably my fault. I don't want to put my okay, so this is how you when you want to work with notebook, right? So you get your own selection ID from your um machine learning workspace. That's on the portal, so you can see this. When you download this down just commit your JSON. But when you open it, you are going to see your subscription ID. So you apply it in your notebook. Where is the notebook? You apply it in your notebook and you apply the put the corresponding resource group name and AML. Right, then you run this command. So you can set the version. So now the whole point of this place is to create a data set for you. Instead of you doing it, what I've been doing now, I've been using I think, okay, this guy is true running, right? So let me see the results. Okay, okay, okay. So now we can see the result of the model training. It has an accuracy of 78% and precision of 72. Why do we call it? So you can see that it can be better, right? So that's why you apply what is you actually use a parameter tuning yourself, okay? And or you give it up to AutoML to run it for you to give you a best. So now we have a model already. So now I can just deploy it from here. So I don't have any expense. I will create a new one. Let me call it diabetes and let me call it diabetes. Where is it? Let me call it diabetes endpoint. Yeah, look, so okay, I think the same pipeline I'm using. So let me just leave the name of the pipeline here. So yes, continue. So let's publish it. Oh, sorry, not publish. What I want is a inference pipeline. So after you've created your model and you've gotten your results from here, like this, you define it using Azure Designer, right? So you now start make it available for consumption. So one of the ways is batch inference or real time, just like we said. So since we want this thing to be available to the user whenever they send something to it, then we go for the okay. So configure experiment name. Is there any existing experiment? Yeah, let me attach that experiment. It's part of that experiment. Let me give it a let me call it diabetes endpoint. Okay, end of tags. Next. So of course, the best option for endpoints is either a cluster or Kubernetes compute. So let's use a cluster. Cluster is looking for it. So I created a cluster earlier. So that's why it's automatically picked out a cluster. So no, I'm not including identity security. So it's using blob storage to store the file. So yeah, submit. Okay, the endpoint is running. So when it's true, we'll be able to see the okay that has been submitted. Has been submitted. Okay. So now, so to deploy it, let's go to compute. There's the compute resources. So Kubernetes. I didn't put ML flow. No. Yeah. So what's to link to this guy? It was still running. No. Trouble, Harvey. It is. Yeah. So let's wait for this guy to complete, then we access the from the experiment. So it's still running. Hey, think finally finished running, then deploy. Okay, so you have option of using AKS compute or container instance. So we use the AKS compute. Is a new deployment you are doing. You say uh, deploy endpoints, endpoints. So that's compute. Okay, AKS is okay. So let's use let's use container instance for this real time. That should be the best option. Okay, so finally it has been deployed. So we can click on it. So when we click on it, we should be able to see our endpoint. Then we go back. Then it's still loading. Hey, no, no. Our endpoints API should be available to us at this point. So I think the best thing is I will work on this and I'll discuss on how to fix this. Um, Let me see. I say I can work on that and fix that and maybe send a video later on how everything was done and I will so they will get back to you so yes, you get back to you through the DSM platform, maybe on the YouTube or anyway. So I will try and fix that and make sure the video is completed. So so now through this, I believe we'll be able to see how to use uh, the Azure ML platform. So we'll be able to see how to do using there are three options available for us where you can use the AutoML notebook and the uh, auto and use the yes designer. So the designer is the one that is the low code option where you just try to drag and drop, but still having knowledge of the code is how it all came about, right? So yes, so okay, and we are able to see how to put our data there using if the data is available publicly, that is you have the URL, the website of the data, so you can import it using data sets, right? By using maybe so also a local machine, you can upload it directly. And so as long as it's available on the Azure data, or if it's not available on the Azure machine platform, you can use the URI. That is a data store. You can go and create a data store that references that location, wherever it might be. So we use a URI for data store. So after getting your data, then you monitoring it, and then you train you evaluate your data. You evaluate, then you deploy it. So the deployment wasn't successful with the deployment. Then we'll be releasing a video to fix that on later on. So these are the steps on working on a typical workflow. Although I was using designer as helped us to abstract most of all this process, right? After we connect to the Azure ML, the next step was supposed for us to go to the notebook and write some code where we can turn it to script and put it into a job environment, right? So there's let me go back to that job. Then go back to the platform. Where is this? The screen, okay, it's here. So where is the job platform? Okay, so these are where you create the job. When you've done your notebook, right? So you come here and you create an experiment. What is this thing called? So these are all the jobs we have already. So you can create a jobs, right? So then you use your scripts. So you put it there. But I say yeah, when you have you turn your notebook into script, so you use this option. So the training automatically that's using the format of AutoML. So this is where you perform your parameter things. When you want to get a maybe when you are giving using training the model, right? So you can use a particular learning rate. These are your parameters. You want to know maybe a particular learning rate, a particular algorithm that we learning rates, batch size, and all those. So those are your alpha parameters tuning. So this is where you perform it and you complete it on the platform. So now, looking at the objective for this program is for you to get the exam. So now the next step for you after today is to practice, practice, practice. So my own advice is for you to use this. I believe the link should be shared on the chat group. So you should practice for the exam. So you can, it has, I think, 40 or 50 questions. So when you take this, let me try and open this and go there and show you. Where is the new share? Where is the website? Yeah. So, so when you go to that link, it takes you to this practice for this course. So you can see that is a typical practice for the data science solution, right? So everything you've been working on so far, you can take this practice as many times. You can take it as much as 10, 20 times, as much as you like, right? So when you notice that your performance you've been consistently scoring more than 90%, trust me, that's a good indicator that when you go and do the exam, that you are going to pass it. But the exam the passing score is 700 over 1,000, right? So as long as you can be scoring at least 90% consistently when you are taking this practice test. So I believe you can be able to take the tests, yes, the exam and pass. But you shouldn't stop there alone. You guys need to practice everything. For instance, this post this one. So these guys have some little exercises in between them. So for instance, this is an exercise now, right? So in this exercise now, they show you they give you a link to go and practice all these things on the platform. So how do you do a design data ingestion strategy, right? And the model, so it gives you instruction. So to do all this, you need to have an Azure subscription because everything will be wait. No, I don't think this is one of the one I'm looking for. No, this one is just asking you a simple question and answer question. You will take it, no. There are some aspects where you will take into the let me see this one. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not bad to take them as well because they give you a case study because most of the exam, what the question you'll be seeing in the exam, there is nothing like a lab there that you'll be going to the website and be doing some case studies like if you are someone who have gone to the website and done this thing yourself, you're able to answer them. And wait, I don't think this one is giving me what I want to know. So these case studies during all these case studies will give you how the kind of questions that might come that you might face during your own exam. So you'll be more better prepared and be able to think better on the scenarios where each of these might be applied. I'm trying to look for some of these labs that I'm seeing. Does this have no lab? No. 10 minutes. Does this one have? No, I think it's this towards the end. This guy that has the lab. So when you take so this for the aspect of you exploring the um responsible AI, right? Because this question I don't know, you might be lucky or unlucky. This question can come out a lot in your own, right? So you can see this kind of a lab I'm expecting now. So that they will give you some of the question some of these guys, when you are doing them on your own time, they have this kind of thing that they will say, okay, you go to the Azure subscription platform, so you should carry out all these things. So when you carry out all these things, right? So you'll be able to like apply all this knowledge. So you need to have an Azure subscription for you to be able to do any of this. Okay, you can see that yes, it says. So when you run this and you do all this, so when you get to that page, you see a notebook that will give you an instruction where you can run and learn more about how this thing works. So that and yes, so doing this practice test helps. Take it as much time as you like. And this also don't relent on that. Go to this website known as exam topics. So you guys should exam topics. Yes, exam topics. So this site has a lot of past questions that are relevant for whatever online exam you might be taking. So you guys should try and as much as possible. Though most of these questions, you might be lucky just maybe see 3 or 2 questions come out from your own. I think I saw 1 or 2 come out during my own exam. So you guys should try and wait, did not go to popular exams, Microsoft. So you guys should try and use all these resources to reinforce your learning and be able to excel in the exam. So where is the P100? Yes. So I think this guy has about 700 questions here that they just merge all over together. So yes, there are some, yes, just for the 86 questions. Yes, 186 questions. So all these questions are just you can see, these are. Let me jump to the last question. Can I jump? So let me see. Can I jump? Don't worry about you. When they ask for payment, you can just keep scrolling for free. Wow. So I can't jump. Should to jump. You have to jump to question. Let me see if I can complete the IP address. So, okay, next. I want to jump to the last question. I think on the last, okay, V1, right? So let me go to 400. Is that correct? Does it exist? Okay, no, it doesn't work like that. So you guys try and make sure you practice with this as well. And yes, so all these resources will really help you to excel in the exam. And I wish you the best and I wish you success in your exam. So I'd like to take, I'm really grateful for DSM for giving me this opportunity to give back to the community. It was through this platform I was able to acquire my own certificates. So and I'm really grateful for them, and I believe they'll be able to they'll be able to help more people with us giving back and assisting them in their vision of equipping almost everybody with AI skills. So once again, I appreciate DSNI and I hand over the this I Bukumi, can you take over, please?
Okay, thank you very much, Emmanuel. Please, everyone on this call, can you please give Emmanuel a round of applause, celebrate him with your favorite emoji? Emmanuel has done a very good job. He has done justice to Azure for machine learning. And I'm very sure that some of us on this call are very confident that we can now build machine solution end to end with Azure platform on Microsoft. So please, with your favorite emoji, I want you to celebrate Emmanuel for this awesome delivery. Yes, thank you very much. I can see the love emoji. So I see, oh, someone is going to pop in chat. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much, Emmanuel and all the SMC for all you are doing to impact us with this knowledge. Always happy. So thank you very much. You're very welcome. Okay, good. So just a short one. We have a few announcements. And I'm very sure you're excited with the following announcement. The first one is that what you've learned, there's an opportunity for you to practice, and we have set up an hackathon. Yes, an hackathon. Yeah, for all the tracks, and to be starting on Monday. So please watch out on our Telegram group. Watch out on all our social media platforms so that you can get updates on the hackathon. Yeah, we are starting next week, Monday, so please watch out. And then I hope to see every one of us on the leaderboard. Okay, so we dropped some hashtags, some names to mention, just to celebrate this milestone of yours. So go to your social media page, let the world know that you've started learning, let the world know that you've achieved a major milestone. So go to your WhatsApp, your Facebook, your Twitter handle, your X handle now, post and share your experience on what you've learned so far. And then we'll be very glad to engage, especially if you mention the names that has been shared with you. And then the hashtag is very, very important to use those following hashtags because that's what makes your post traceable. So thank you once again. Next week, we are going to continue with the next track, and that is going to be on Power App. We are going to be having two major modes that are going to be self-paced and the virtual section. So if you are here, you want to build app, with Power App, you are most welcome. Tell your friends to come and join the session. So it's going to be awesome as usual. So thank you very much. Let's continue the conversation on our Telegram group, and see you later. See some of you on Monday. Okay, bye.